A major development today involving former Mesa County Clerk Tina Peters. Governor Polis says he is granting her clemency, commuting her sentence. It means she's going on parole June 1st. Thank you for joining us tonight on Denver 7 News at 6. I'm Jessica Porter.
And I'm Danielle Kreuter. Right now, Peters is being held at the La Vista Correctional Facility in Pueblo, and she's been there since she was sentenced to 9 years in prison. That was back in 2024. Today's move cuts her sentence down to 4.5 years.
It's a controversial decision on a case that is centered on election trust, accountability, and now executive power. Governor Polis focusing on Tina Peters' sentence while disagreeing with her election conspiracy beliefs. I spoke to him one-on-one today and had him walk me through this decision.
The statement from Tina Peters is, I made mistakes. 4 years ago, I misled the Secretary of State when allowing a person to gain access to county voting equipment. That was wrong.
We are hearing for the first time that Tina Peters has acknowledged her actions were wrong 2 years after she was convicted and sentenced to 9 years in prison for official misconduct and violation of duty after an election security breach. Peters was motivated by false beliefs that the 2020 election had been stolen from President Trump.
I agree with the appeals court, which effectively said that because she has unpopular and in my opinion, incorrect opinions, namely she believes in election conspiracies, I don't know what else she believes, those should not be a factor in her sentencing.
Governor Polis says he also considered that Peters is a nonviolent offender with no criminal history. In commuting her sentence, she'll be granted parole on June 1st.
Did you discuss your decision with elections officials who have been so outspoken about this?
I've shared my process has been fairly open. I think people have known I've been considering this for many months.
Polis says he's heard from thousands of Coloradans. For some, she's a disgraced elections clerk. Others see her as a martyr.
President Donald Trump has been really critical of you and pressuring you to give clemency to Tina Peters. And sometimes it has felt his decisions have been punishing Colorado and in terms of withholding federal dollars. Did that factor into your decision at all?
Well, I take it as a badge of honor when the president attacks me, and I'm always happy to defend Colorado's record. He's claimed we're a sanctuary state. We're not. He's attacked our mail-in election system, which I'm a strong defender of. And he's also not only requested a pardon for Tina Peters, which I told him and tell everybody I will not pardon her. I refuse to do that.
Sending shockwaves throughout Colorado, from those who oversee our elections to those who believe Peters should have never been in prison.
Denver 7's Colette Bordelon joins us now. And Colette, you heard both from Secretary of State Jen Griswold and the attorney representing Tina Peters.
And it might not be a surprise, but they feel very differently today about this decision. One is celebrating this news, saying it's a long time coming. The other calls it a dark day for democracy. But let's back up for a moment and bring you up to speed on how exactly we got here.
And frankly, with a governor that won't allow our wonderful Tina to come out of a jail.
For more than a year now, President Donald Trump has called out Colorado, demanding something be done about Tina Peters.
We're also thinking it might be a little retribution for not releasing Tina Peters recently.
And there's been actions from the federal government, like the dismantling of the National Center for Atmospheric Research in Boulder, NCAR, that many have thought are directly related to Peters.
It is part and parcel to a larger plan of retaliation and intimidation of our state by the Trump administration.
The latest update in this ongoing saga announced on Friday when Governor Polis granted clemency to Peters, cutting her prison sentence in half. She'll be released on parole on June 1st.
You may hear suggestions that this clemency is simply bringing Tina Peters' punishment in line with the scope of her crimes. What it actually is special treatment.
Peters is the former Western Slope clerk who was convicted on state charges after allowing unauthorized personnel access to the Mesa County election system in 2020. By 2024, she was sentenced to 9 years in prison, a sentence the Colorado Court of Appeals ruled should be thrown out in April, calling for a resentencing in the case.
Instead of waiting for Peters to be resentenced in the courts as directed by the Court of Appeals, she will be released from incarceration in the coming weeks.
Secretary of State Jen Griswold.
There's no escaping the significance of this moment. This is now Governor Polis's legacy.
And Matt Crane of the Colorado County Clerks Association believe Polis caved to Trump's demands.
If Trump pushes hard enough, there may be someone willing to bend.
But on the other side of this story...
Oh no, had you not heard?
No, I haven't heard.
We broke the news to Peter's attorney, Peter Tickton.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
What are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm overwhelmed. This lady needs to be out of prison. It was 9 years, so they basically gave her a life sentence.
He believes Polis made the right call.
He's standing up to the people that are really the powerful ones in Colorado that are threatening him and doing the right thing. And that takes guts.
Now we wait to see what happens when Peters takes her first step towards freedom.
We also heard from the Republican district attorney who prosecuted Peters. He says this decision from Polis undermines the criminal justice system and stands by the judge's original sentence. Now that DA continuing to call Polis irresponsible with this action today.
The fallout continues, and I expect there to be a lot more opinions on this.
No end in sight.
Thank you, Colette.
And you can scan the QR code on your screen right now to get in touch with Colette. She's our political reporter here at Denver 7. She covers stories at the state capitol and issues that impact all Coloradans. You can also send her an email at colette.bordelon@denver7.com.
Both of Colorado's Democratic candidates to replace Governor Polis came out against this. Attorney General Phil Weiser called it, quote, mind-boggling and wrong as a matter of basic justice. Senator Michael Bennet said Peters, quote, broke the law, undermined our elections, and was convicted by a jury of her peers.
Some Republicans celebrating the news today. President Trump posting on social media saying simply, free Tina. Congresswoman Lauren Boebert called it, quote, a long overdue step towards justice. Now, we are continuing to follow this major breaking news story. You can find all of our coverage anytime by going to our website, denver7.com.